Okay, look, Cancer, if you have been holding your breath for just all of 2025, baby, it is time to exhale, okay? Unclench those booty cheeks, Cancer, because this week is not just another week, y'all. It is the emotional closing of 2025 and the energetic doorway into 2026, okay? We have a full moon in our sign, Cancer, okay? We got Mercury that's going to be moving into Capricorn. And Spirit is really, really asking one very real question of you, Cancer. What are you taking with you into this new year? And what are you finally done carrying? What baggage are you ready to leave behind? Let me know down in the comment section, okay? But if you are ready to start 2026 lighter, clearer, and just more emotionally protected, y'all, this reading is the reading for you. So tap in, tune in, Cancer. Welcome or welcome back to the Cancerian vibe, you guys. If you happen to be new here, welcome home. I am the Spiritual Bridge, and this is the Cancerian vibe, the one-stop shop for all astrology, intuitive insights, everything you need, Cancer, all especially specialized for my Cancerian family, okay? So if you have Cancer placements anywhere, you resonate with the Cancerian energy, you have family here, okay? Let's get into what Spirit wants you to know for this week ahead, though, because it's given. This is a pivotal week, y'all, okay? Just a quick reminder before we get started, I want you to take a little look at my logo, my watermark. You're gonna see my name, my username, okay, at the.Cancerian vibe. If you happen to be seeing my content anywhere else besides at the.Cancerian vibe, please know that it is stolen, okay? Report it. Do not support it, you guys. Protect your energy, all right? And stick only to my official pages, my official links only, all right? You got to be very, very important. Your energy is precious. Be discerning with it, okay, Cancer? But I gotta give you some astrology for the week ahead, y'all. This week is really, really, really powerful for us, Cancer, okay? The astrology this week, y'all, is really, really, really big for us, Cancer, okay? On December the 29th, Juno is gonna move into the sign of Capricorn, and this is going to shift commitment energy, okay? You are no longer just romanticizing potential, y'all. You are gonna be asking the real question: is this stable? Is this sustainable? Is this real? If it can't pass that test, it can't go. All right. This applies to relationships, y'all. This applies to your work. This applies to your self commitments. Okay. So then we're gonna start off the new year on January 1st. Those who know, those who get it, okay? But Mercury is gonna move into Capricorn, y'all. So we're starting off 2026 with a bang, okay? And this is huge for us emotionally, Cancer, because Mercury in Capricorn is really gonna help us speak clearly, instead of, emotionally, right? We're going to be able to set boundaries without guilt. I know Cancer sometimes struggle with that, but this is going to help, okay? And you're going to make plans instead of just feeling your way through. You are going to actually make plans, okay? Cancer, this is going to help you turn your intuition, your superpower, into real strategy, okay? This is where we bridge the spirituality and the practicality. You got to have both. One is not better than the other. You got to have both, right? The next day, y'all, is when Chiron is gonna go direct, thankfully, okay? This Chiron deals with old wounds around your self-worth, being seen, leadership, y'all. All of that is going to start moving forward. And I promise you, it's not by happenstance, because Cancer, you are being called into leadership in your own way, in your own form, okay? You are not broken. You are integrating the lesson as this happens, okay? So just know that it's like you just learned how to drive and you're getting out on the road for the first time, okay? You're going to be fine, but just know that it takes a little effort to kind of integrate, to get some experience under your belt. You know what I mean? But the big thing, y'all, the big thing that's happening this week on January 3rd is going to be that full moon in our sign, Cancer, okay? This is our moon. This is an emotional release. This is closure in a very deep way, y'all. This is putting something down that you have carried throughout all of 2025. Maybe some of y'all have even brought it over from 2024, who knows, okay? But this is the time, this is the year you're like, it is finally a wrap now, right? You are not taking 2025's emotional baggage into 2026. It just can't happen, okay? So that's the Astrolo-TEA for the week. Y'all know I will go deeper into our full moon, this being the first full moon of the year and it being in our sign Cancer. We are still the main characters, okay? I know that 2024 and 2025 has been a little rocky, but it was all preparation to get you here, Cancer. And I'm telling you, y'all are not ready for 2026. I'm so excited to give y'all the insights that Spirit has shown me about the energy for 2026, because I feel like, you know, some people are just so jaded and, you know, they just now expect the worst instead of the best. And I feel like, you know, you're about to be pleasantly surprised, Cancer. Pleasantly surprised. Speaking of 2026, y'all, before we do pull cards, if you want clarity on your own personal 2026, the overall energy for your year ahead, I do offer 2026 readings. They are limited availability, so first come, first serve, you guys. I also do offer quick clarity calls if you want to connect with me one-on-one and you just want some deep insight real quick. Okay, everything is going to be linked in the description box below and in the comment section. While you're there, y'all, drop a Cancer emoji or a crab emoji in the comment section to let me know that you claiming your week. This is your reading. You're tapped in. Definitely leave some good energy on my thumbs up button. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all riding with me throughout the whole year, the ups and the downs. I love y'all to the moon and back, okay? But okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's get into the cards and look at the overall energy. Well, why is that card upside down? Okay. We're going to look at the overall energy for Cancer this week as we're closing out the year. What is the overall energy for Cancer as we close out 2025 and welcome in 2026, Spirit? What is this energy for the last week? Last couple of days, really, of 2025. All right, so look, and we have Adventure showing up. Adventure is showing up here, coming out, and Courage at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like, Cancer, you're on, as we step into 2026, you're on the verge of a breakthrough in a new direction, a new adventure, something that does not feel like how it felt before. But it's going to require courage, right? It's going to require letting you know that your nervous system is safe. Because I feel like that's a big message that was coming through for 2026. It's like no more survival mode, y'all. Because we have been existing, or just existing in survival mode, a lot of us. But 2026 is definitely opening up a year where you are going to feel free, feel courageous to kind of try new things, step out of your comfort zone, and it's going to feel lighter for you, okay? I'm telling you too, Cancer, like we're meant to be different, and this 2026 is really gonna separate it. I'm telling you, I'm not just going around on a campaign like, Cancer, you're a Cancer for a reason. No, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in a minute. I'm a little ahead, just like you are a little ahead, Cancer, but you're gonna get it. But as we close out 2025, Cancer, and step into 2026, the energy that's showing up for you excuse me, is this adventure. Like, the energy is already loud, y'all. Spirit is saying we are not easing into 2026, okay? So don't expect a flight with no turbulence here, all right? We are just moving differently. That's the thing. I'm definitely, the different word is a key word here, okay? This card is giving very much, I'm done playing small and I'm done staying where I've outgrown, right? Some of y'all have been feeling that itch. You know you've been feeling that itch, like something in your spirit has been just restless, right? The same routine, the same conversations, the same environment, and your soul is just like, yeah, no, this can't be it for me. This can't be the end all be all. This, like, no, right? And that's okay, Cancer. That's not reckless energy. That's intentional change, okay? This could be travel. This could be moving. It could be switching something up in your life that you have been, too afraid to touch, or, you've just been trying to ignore it. But this card is really saying that your life wants more. Your spirit wants more for your life, Now let's talk about this card here at the bottom, this Courage, because that's what I'm talking about. And this is why adventure came out, because Cancer, you're not actually afraid. I feel like you just needed reassurance that you are safe to choose yourself. It's okay. All right. This courage card is giving, you already know what you want. You're just asking for permission, right? And Spirit is saying you are protected. Fear is not the truth. Fear is an illusion, right? And setting boundaries does not make you a bad person. I don't know who needs to hear that, Cancer, but setting a boundary or saying no does not make you a bad person. I know people expect you to say yes and not have boundaries, so they may be making you feel like a bad person, but you are not, Cancer. I don't know who needed to hear that. Let me know in the comment section, like, you got your message and you heard it, okay? But I definitely feel like some of you are realizing that you can love people and you can still choose yourself. Like, you don't have to choose in between, right? So, and that's growth. That is real true growth, Cancer. So the overall energy this week is really just having brave movement. Like, and that's so funny because the card that was flipped over in the deck was action. Okay, so making some type of movement, quiet confidence though, doing something differently without announcing it to everybody. Okay, people are just gonna see, oh yeah, Cancer's moving different. All right, that doesn't mean that you're running away. It doesn't mean that you're avoiding. It means that you're moving towards alignment. And honestly, this is a beautiful, beautiful way to close out 2025, Cancer, because you're not dragging fear with you into 2026. You're walking in with courage. You're like, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever you got. Even if your voice shakes a little bit, even if you, still have a little bit of, that's okay. Okay. When you're ready, you are ready. And that's what this is. Spirit is letting you know, walk into 2026 courageously with your held high, Cancer. Okay, but Cancer, let's look at what the challenge is that you may face this week. Spirit, what is a challenge Cancer may need to be mindful of during this week as we close out 2025 and step into 2026? What's the challenge that Cancer needs to be mindful of? Ooh. Potential challenge showing up. It's interesting because the two of Pentacles is showing up. Oh, I had my cards upside down. But the Two of Pentacles showed up in the reverse. But I'm definitely seeing maybe where balance is going to be the challenge. Finding, the vibe of stepping out of 2025 into 2026. And I feel like that balance, or trying to keep that balance, is coming from this underlying energy with the Two of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. This is making plans. It feels like, this is very much you stepping into the next gateway, the next doorway, the next thing, right? Where you are making plans and, you're wondering, should you stay with the security of the familiar or should you be courageous and do something totally different? That's what I feel like you're going back and forth. There could definitely be internal struggle trying to adapt, right? But really the fact that it showed up in the reverse, y'all, I feel like the challenge this week is going to be doing too much, doing too doggone much in your head, Cancer, okay? Balance coming out in the reverse, kind of the imbalance with how it showed. And really, yeah, we're just gonna keep it because I definitely feel a cause to that being reversed, because it just feels like you're overwhelmed, Cancer. You're stretched thin. You're trying to hold everything together at once. And I feel like that's extremely relatable to you right now, Cancer. And let me say this to you gently. You cannot emotionally multitask right now. You just can't, okay? Some of y'all are trying to close out the year. It's like you got that anxiety of hurrying up and closing out the year and trying to show up for everybody, the holidays, and planning for 2026, and still trying to process your feelings about things that may have happened back in 2024 at the end, right? And still you're just moving around and trying to act like you're fine, right? And that's not sustainable. Spirit is not saying that's a life that is meant for you to live, Cancer, okay? And when we look at what's sitting at the bottom of the deck with this making plans, y'all, this is a part that Spirit is like, I feel like, you don't need to have it all figured out. You don't. This week is not the week to have all of the things figured out, Cancer, okay? Because right now your plans might be coming from fear and not necessarily clarity, right? So let me I feel like yeah, you're wanting to stay where it's familiar, Cancer, and that's really gonna be the challenge, okay? I feel like even though you aren't all that happy in certain situations, whatever, Cancer. It's like you're saying, let me stay where it's familiar, even though I'm not, happy. Let me just keep juggling instead of trying to just make a choice, right? Trying to plan your future while you still are emotionally overloaded. That's what I told you. There's a strong message about our nervous system. Like, nervous system has been showing up, Cancer. We are retraining, we are healing our nervous system going into 2026, okay? So if you've been trying to still figure out your future while you're in this panic state or this overload state, like, it's just not gonna work, Cancer. So if you feel scattered this week, if your brain feels noisy, if you're like, why can't I think straight? Yeah, it's because Spirit does not want you forcing decisions right now that you may regret, because this week is really about slowing down and simplifying things and choosing one over the other. It's definitely, with the two showing up, it definitely feels like Spirit is presenting you with a choice, okay? Choosing one thing at a time, right? And not trying to fix everything before January 1st. I know, you're excited and everybody wants to get their resolutions and all of that, but your real sis, your Cancerian sister, gonna give you the tea. Y'all know that the new year really starts Aries season, March, April, okay? So we really got January and February to still kind of work out some of 2025. But that's okay, because the truth here is that balance is not gonna come from doing more. So you ain't gotta do more, you ain't gotta exhaust yourself more. It's gonna come from you just being on purpose, okay? And doing less on purpose, right? And Cancer, you don't need to rush into 2026, okay? You just need to arrive and be present in 2026. That's all. That's all that you have to do. Like, you don't have to show up to 2026, the new version of you, or no. But you are moving differently. Know that for sure, okay? We're going to look at how to best navigate this week ahead. How does Cancer... Look, the resilient card tried to pop out there. So there's a message of don't give up, Cancer. We are right here at the finish line, okay? And if there is a definition for resilience, it's Cancer. Think about it. I'm telling you, we aren't Cancers for accidents and coincidences, okay? How does Cancer best handle this last week of 2025? How does Cancer best navigate moving into 2026, Spirit? What's the advice? Ooh, I love this energy showing up, Cancer, because it's definitely giving, I'm telling you, like, it's giving January 1, we're walking into a spa day, okay? You're being rejuvenated. So it's not like you're walking into January 1 and you're ready to hit the books and you're ready to, no. You are coming in, relaxing, and things are being rejuvenated around you. And definitely, there's going to be physical reward as you step into 2026 too. Okay, but first, let me pause, because this right here, y'all, this is really a good problem to have, okay? Because rewards coming out for how to navigate this week is, I feel like Spirit saying, you ain't, it's just confirming you don't have to grind right now, Cancer. You don't have to grind right now. Hopefully that gives you some relief. Hopefully that helps you unclench your booty cheeks and, silences that timer that you feel like you got going off in your head. Cancer, you do not have to grind, okay? You just have to sit back, be ready to receive. And Cancer, I know that can feel uncomfortable for you. You are so used to being the one holding it all together, being the strong one, being the supportive one, being the emotional background or backbone for everybody. And, that's been your role. But this card is like, don't forget how far you've come, or did you already, Cancer? This is a week where you navigate things by acknowledging your wins, okay? So there is a win to be had, all right? Even the quiet ones that nobody clapped for, I feel like this is also a time to kind of, review 2025 and really, really dissect the wins out of that you may not have been able to see as wins in that moment, right? Some of y'all need to, kind of let yourself enjoy the things that you've done, you've accomplished, you've built, okay? Stop minimizing your progress, okay? And I say that as a Cancer, as your Cancerian sister, I say that to myself, okay? Because sometimes, we strive for the next thing and we forget, okay, we were once striving for the thing that, we've accomplished. So really, really allow yourself to celebrate that. Stop minimizing your progress. Stop saying it's nothing, or, when it's actually really everything. It's really everything, Cancer. Now, the card at the bottom, is what's actually really, softens all of this energy of coming into 2026. Like I said, the rejuvenation, that tells me that the real way that you are going to move through this week, what the real advice is restoring your energy. It's like plugging your phone back in, okay? Not pushing it. You on 5% and you trying to go off on a tangent and be gone for 20 hours, your phone not going to hold up, right? No. So this is emotional healing. This is nervous system calming down, y'all. This is you realizing that I don't got to prove nothing to nobody right now. You know what I mean? Not even yourself. Spirit is literally saying rest is productive, Cancer. Okay. Rest is productive this week. It is. So I need you to laugh. I need you to sleep. I need you to eat something good. Okay. I need you to do something that reminds you that life is too sweet. Okay. And it's not always just heavy. We have the good moments. Yes, excuse me. Yes, we have the heavy moments, but I need you to celebrate the ones that weren't as heavy, Cancer. Okay. So, how do you navigate this week? What's the real, answer to that? I feel like Spirit is saying, don't force anything. If you got to force it, it's not meant. Don't overthink anything. Okay, trusting in your intuition, that's your superpower. You gotta let yourself feel proud. I mean, it's like, look, this vibe, this Nine of Pentacles gives me the vibe of like a proud mama showing off her picture of her child that's won all these trophies or whatever, is like bragging on her child for all of their accomplishments. That's how you need to nurture yourself. Cancer, we are the mother of the zodiac. So do that to yourself, let yourself feel hopeful again. That's a big thing, okay? That's a big thing coming into 2026, Cancer. You gotta be hopeful, because if you come in with that tainted energy, especially emotionally from 2025, you aren't gonna be able to see the blessings that are really unfolding for you, that you are being pushed into. Okay, because the truth is you are not being depleted anymore. Okay, the hard part is really behind you. You're being refilled, you're being rejuvenated. Okay, and that's the energy that's going to carry you into 2026, feeling just lighter and not exhausted, not, I'm just over it. Yeah, this is what we need, Cancer. But let's shift into love and relationships. Let's look at the vibe, the energy for Cancer's love and relationships as we move into 2026 this week. What's the vibe for Cancer's love and relationship life? Single. Interesting. Okay, it's giving flirt. It's giving a flirty energy. We got free yourself here at the bottom of the deck. So it does feel like, Cancer, regardless, you are stepping back into a role where you are taking control. Some of you may have been in situations and connections and relationships where your power was being stolen, right? And I feel like, honestly, with this free yourself underlying energy, I feel like this is more so of, Cancer, you freeing yourself from burdens, freeing yourself from heavy responsibilities, especially ones that were imbalanced, freeing yourself from imbalanced relationships. This is a big thing, but I do love that flirt came out, because I just feel like it confirms the energy, the lightheartedness energy of us stepping into 2026. I'm promising you it's not as heavy, Cancer, okay? The only thing that's going to be heavy is the reward. Okay, but flirt as the love energy is really giving, I want to enjoy love again, without feeling like it's a job interview. Some of y'all have been so serious in love lately. You've been so guarded, you've been so cautious, you've been so focused on not getting hurt that you forgot that love also is supposed to feel fun. You got to have that. This card is really saying, Cancer, it's okay to laugh, it's okay to be playful, it's okay to let someone feel your energy without immediately wondering where it's going. And me, as your fellow Cancerian sister, I know that's the first thing when I think I might start to like somebody, or think if they coming at me and trying to say they like me or whatever, tell me I'm not the only one. I immediately go to, okay, how does this look like? How do they fit? Like, what does the future look like? Like, would they be, And that's so crazy, because you get lost. Sometimes you can talk yourself out of, or you can miss your blessing because of, making those preconceived. No, anyway, that's another story for another day. But some of y'all are doing the same thing, okay? And you may be wondering immediately where something is going instead of just enjoying the present moment, right? Now, before anyone goes left with this, all right, look at the card. at the bottom, the free yourself card, okay? That's the real message. That's what I was saying, because the flirt energy really isn't just about entertaining any and everybody, right? But it is about releasing the emotional weight, freeing yourself, that you've been carrying from the past. Some of you definitely have emotional residue from relationships that needs to be cleared, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying stop dragging that old heartbreak into new moments, new romance, new love, new gears, okay? Because some of y'all may still be kind of reacting to situations that aren't even happening anymore. You know what I mean? You may still be trying to brace yourself or just hold back or just kind of just protect yourself. Or you may just be expecting the disappointment. Like I said, I feel that energy when Cancer, when we talk about 2026, you're kind of like anticipating disappointment rather than something good. And so Spirit is saying, hey, this is kind of bleeding into other areas of your life. So I'm telling you, you need to get hopeful again. Spirit is saying you are allowed to experience joy. You can be happy. Matter of fact, you're supposed to be happy without guilt, Cancer. Okay, without guilt. So I really feel like freeing yourself means, not overthinking those text messages or not assuming the worst or just not shutting down just because something feels good, I feel like this week love isn't asking you to commit to commit your whole heart with something, but it's asking you to open your heart. Just open it just enough to kind of feel alive again, to feel this good energy again. And honestly, Cancer, I feel like that's what's truly healing, So if somebody makes you smile this week, Cancer, let them, okay? If you feel lighter around somebody, pay attention to that. Pay attention. If you feel yourself, softening instead of tensing up or whatever, your body is a tell. That's a green flag. That is a green flag. You are not being careless. You are being emotionally free. And that's a big deal, Cancer, okay? That's a beautiful place to enter 2026 from. Emotionally free. Big deal, okay? But let's talk about your money. Let's talk about money this week. Money, career, and stability. What's the overall vibe, energy of money, career, stability for Cancer this week? Alrighty. So, feather. So look, I'm telling you, this is the energy of money just coming out of nowhere. Easy money. This feather energy. I also feel like some of you could run into a feather. That could be a very symbolic, physical sign for you this week, Cancer. So if you run into a feather, that is just really trying to restore your hope. Okay. I do feel like also when it comes to your money and career, this is divine intervention. This is energy coming in to kind of help you from afar. But remember when I was telling you your intuition was going to meet strategy this week? That's what's happening in your money too. I feel like definitely you are thinking long game, long term when it comes to your money and career. And that's exactly where you want to be, Cancer. Yeah, you're playing chess, not checkers when it comes to this stepping into 2026. You're very much so not letting emotions just rule you. You're thinking things through, your strategy. You're letting intuition. I'm not telling you to override your intuition with logic. Okay, that's where I'm telling you to find the balance, and finding the balance between logic and intuition can sometimes be hard. But I actually really love this energy for us. It doesn't, this feather as the main energy for money and career is given, like, it doesn't have to be hard anymore. You don't got to work hard. It doesn't have to be hard, Cancer. This is ease. This is support. This is things lining up without you forcing anything, okay? You ain't got to worry about the details. It's just somebody saying you show up, put on your clothes. That's all you got to do. Okay. I'm going to take care of everything else. Some of y'all are about to receive money. Okay. You are about to receive some type of money, opportunities, like help in a way that feels like, it's just easy to come by, right? Some of y'all, it's going to look like a new door is opening for you. Someone may offer you some type of assistance, or this could just be something working out smoother than you anticipated, right? Or what you expected. But I feel like Spirit is saying, yes, this is allowed. It's kind of like, you're expecting, what is it like when you're expecting the other shoe to drop and you're like, You feel like somebody, you know what this gives me the vibe of? When people are walking around, you see these viral videos that people do on YouTube or whatever, when they walk around in public and they like hand this money off in public, and people are like, are you sure? Like, are you crazy? Because you just don't expect that. Like, your nervous system isn't trained for people to just to come up and give you money, no strings attached. No, like, that's not a thing that your nervous system is accustomed to, right? But you need to make it accustomed to, Cancer, because that's literally what's happening. And spirit is just behind you, like telling you, yeah, it's okay. It's true. It's like, you can trust it. It's okay that it's easy, okay? I just feel like, this also feels very aligned with Mercury moving into Capricorn at the top of the year, y'all, because your mind is clearer. This is strategy. Your mind is clear. Your decisions are smarter. You're not just emotionally spending or overextending yourself like before, because you cared or because your emotions were tied up into it. You're playing chess, not checkers, which says that you are thinking long term now. You're moving strategically and you are not reacting, but you're planning. And that's crucial. Planning, I feel like, honestly, planning and preparing should be your Q1 goals, okay? This is very much big for CEO brain energy. If you're thinking entrepreneurship, some of you I'm telling you, you're budgeting differently. You're thinking about investments. You're thinking long-term stocks and things of that nature. You're choosing to be stable over just buying out of impulse, right? And playing the long game instead of just trying to chase those quick wins. Or I'm telling you, it's a difference in how you spend your money, how you move with your money when you come out of survival mode, when your nervous system knows, okay, we're safe, we're good, right? So, and that's why this feather is going to show up for you. Some of you, this feather is going to show up literally. And it may not be like, you may see a picture of a feather, like, just take it how it comes, but it's going to show up in your reality this week. And because when you move with strategy, things just feel lighter, okay? So if you are unsure about some type of financial decision this week, Cancer, Spirit says pause, pause for the cause, think it through, don't rush it, okay? You are not behind, you ain't gotta, there's no timer, there's no buzzer that's about to go off, so do not rush it, okay? Do not rush it, Cancer. And I feel like the biggest message here is you are finally trusting yourself with money and decisions, and that's a big deal. That's growth, that's maturity, that's that is how you step into 2026 stable and not scrambling, y'all, okay? That's going to be the key. And I'm telling you, if you want 2026 to be different from 2025, it absolutely can be, but there are some things that Spirit is asking of you, okay? Now, if you're resonating with this energy, you feeling called out, I done came down your street, you're already tapped into this energy, Cancer, just imagine what Spirit will reveal in a personal 2026 overview reading for you. So if you are interested in that, you're called to that, Cancer, check out my link in the description box below. But this week, Cancer, just know it's about emotional completion, okay? This is a real big week for us emotionally, okay? We're closing out 2025 with wisdom, entering 2026 with intentions, okay? And just no longer carrying what was never meant to be permanent in the first place, okay? Spirit is saying some of y'all are getting comfortable with things that you're ready to do the long haul with it, and Spirit just wanted it to be temporary. So you're getting comfortable in seasons and places that you're not supposed to stay in. Get up out of that soil, Cancer. You're going to a better garden, okay? Like I said, if this reading resonated, y'all, don't stop here. Book your overall energy reading for 2026. Or if you need clarity on a situation, anything, y'all, quick clarity call where you want to meet with me one-on-one. You can book that through my links below to get Spirit's message tailored specifically to you, okay? You guys, please like, comment, share, and share this video with a fellow Cancer. Leave me some good energy on my thumbs up button, and I will see y'all in the next one, okay? Make sure you're subscribed so you never ever miss when I upload, all right? But that's what I got for my lovely Cancers. I hope you have a beautiful end of the 2025 week and a just beautiful opening. I know that you are. We're just going to claim that you are, all right? And look for that feather, okay? Come back and let me know when you found it, where you found it, and pay attention to how you feel when you see this feather, okay? Because that's the energy that you're going to take into 2026. Amen? Amen. All right, I'm going to leave it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, love you.